guys, it's Jennifer. Okay, so there's been a few revelations on what's going on and what has happened that I reported on a while back, and I'm going to go over that again. But this stuff is so important. I really don't think people are seeing the gravity of it, and so I'm trying to break it all up to where it's in shorter videos and to where you can actually see what's going on, because this could possibly get our soldiers in a lot of trouble and they don't even know it. So let me just go over that real quick. Okay, I'm not sure how many people remember, but back in, I don't know, about 6 or 7 months ago, I don't really remember, maybe almost a year ago now, there was a CIA asset, a Mormon missionary from the LDS church that was held prisoner down in Venezuela. And I guess it was in May, yes, it was after the election. And he had been down there he was arrested and had been there for about a year or something, being held in the jail. Why? He's a missionary. Why would they arrest a missionary, right? Well, he had a bunch of weapons. A bunch. He had hand grenades. I could be confused. I've never been on a mission trip, and I'm not Mormon, so if any Mormons can help me out, do you normally take hand grenades and AK-47s and a whole lot of ammo on a mission trip? Maybe so. And so they held him as a prisoner, but we went down there. Bob Corker, the senator, went down there, pleaded with Maduro to let him go, and he let him go. This is what he looked like when he went into prison. This is what he looked like when he came out of prison. This is what he looked like while he was in prison. What an evil dictator that Maduro is, holding this missionary. What? He looks so malnourished and beat up. Yeah. That's what evil dictators do. That poor guy. I'm sorry, Joshua. I hope you're okay now. Huh. Sounds fishy. So, anyway, back to my point. After they released him and he came back with a fanfare of, he even went to the White House and met Trump, as you can see here. Everybody was excited. Oh, this is amazing. And then, this is what Senator Orrin Hatch had to say. I'm pleased to announce that after 2 years of hard work, we've secured the release of Josh and Tammy Holt, who are now on their way home to the United States from Venezuela. Over the last 2 years, I've worked with presidential administrations on countless diplomatic contracts, ambassadors from all over the world, a network of contacts in Venezuela, and President Maduro himself. And I could not be more honored to be able to reunite Josh with his sweet, long-suffering family in Riverton. So we recognized him as a president after the election. But now all of a sudden, he's not the president. How does that happen? They really screwed up there. And that's why I reported about it back When was this? Yeah, May. In May. So, you know, I feel like we're being lied to about a lot. But maybe I'm just confused. Who knows? Now we have this omission that I don't really think that he meant for this to come out. I mean, obviously it's in his book, The Threat, How FBI Protects America in the Age of Terror and Trump by Andrew Mccabe, the former FBI director. I need y'all to put y'all's emotions aside and just look at the facts. So on page 136 it says, then the president talked about Venezuela. That's the country we should be going to war with, he said. They have all that oil, and they're right on our back door, he continued, rambling and spitballing about whatever came to mind. So this is proof that this is a created crisis. So no matter who you actually side with, the facts are the facts. We have Elliot Abrams, a known war criminal, heading this Venezuela situation. Let's look at his record. He backed death squads in Latin America that murdered thousands for these right-wing dictators, lied to Congress to cover up the treasonous Iran-Contra affair, led the 2002 U.S. coup attempt in Venezuela. So, do you still think this is about democracy and human rights? Now let's move on to our new Attorney General, Bill Barr. He also was part of the Iran-Contra. He was the Attorney General during the Bush administration. And so they were able to pardon all of these people for what they did. You can look into this. This is Bill Barr. I mean, seriously, no matter how you feel, you can't ignore the facts. And during this time, it was very scandalous because all of these generals and whatnot are saying, I was authorized to do everything that I did. That no longer flies. And that's what's going to get a lot of our soldiers in a lot of trouble. These people had to stand trial. And they were pardoned. But unfortunately, it's not going to go that way because things have changed since then. This is Barr and Bush. And this is what's going to happen. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'm still putting together a video that I've been combing through the UCMJ, the Uniform Code of Military Justice, and all of this stuff that I just talked about with Iran-Contra and all of that, it's going to tie in, and our military really needs to know about this stuff because honestly, most of us don't read it. We know, okay, you give your rank, your serial number, blah, 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 date of birth. They don't understand anything else. It's like we take orders and that's it. And we think we're doing correctly. If you think that no soldiers have been prosecuted under the UCMJ or anything like that during Iraq and Afghanistan, you're wrong. And they have been. And they're spending time in Leavenworth right now. And that's not a place you want to be. You don't want your child to be. I had a comment on one of my videos, we don't join the military to knit blankets. My reply back to him was, you're right, we don't. But we also don't join to participate in illegal things that will get us put into prison or to kill innocent civilians. I don't think he replied back. But the point is, there is so much more that goes into it. The Iraq and Afghanistan war is such a different atmosphere because there was the war on terrorism. But Venezuela is absolutely different. I'm going to explain it in an entire video. I mean, I literally have been spending hours and hours combing through this to try to figure it out because I know for I mean, not for a fact, but I know that the Chinese, the Russians, all know this stuff. And they're just waiting for us to screw up. That's what they're waiting for. And after seeing that admiral say pretty much the same thing that Trump did about, you know, defect against your president, your commander-in-chief, it was so despicable. It's just despicable. Just because we don't agree with a country doesn't mean we can just tell them what to do. Anyway, I'm working on that. Y'all have a great day. Please like, share, subscribe. And if you can donate, that would be really awesome. Links will be in the description.